Hello to all my friends out there. So today I'm working around the house and my housework is coming along nicely. I want my house nice for the holidays so I can enjoy the holidays. So in here I have some leftover tea. It's icy cold. And so, I want to drink up everything. So now I want to talk to you guys about something. This is a good video. Long-term cereal storage. Don't do this, only in my dreams. She also has some other good food storage videos. She has an assortment, which I like. Okay, I told you about the story about my friend who would not go to the food bank and get the food. All she had to do was go get it. Let's say there is a food storage and certain people could have stockpiled food by going to the food bank and they refuse to go. I wouldn't turn them away without food, but I have food and this is some food that's either expired. There's some crackers, there's some soup, there's some flour, there's some pasta. It's either ready to go or nearly ready to go, expiration. And I was just going to take it down to the food bank place, so people could have it right away. But I was thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hang on to the stuff. I bought these at 99 cents only. Not the juiciest tomatoes I've ever met, but they'll do for my purposes. So, I will, the stuff that really needs to be eaten, no. Let's see if all 6 of them are that way. If they are, I might return them. Even though they're cheap, they've got to be edible. I hate these tomatoes. Let's see if I can find one. 99 cents only. These tomatoes are crap. All right. They got on my good side, Maybe it was just 2 dogs. But if all 6 of them, this is not the best tomato either. Okay, this is one of the reasons I joined Costco. I don't want to buy food that is really bad under any circumstances. This one's okay. I can handle that. So for the past 5 days or so, I've been eating some really cheap food and a high carb diet. So now I want to switch for 3 or 4 days and eat a low carb diet. That way I can get away with it. I can survive, Anyway, so I thought what I'll do is I'll hang on to my food because this food shortage thing could kick in at the first of the year when these freezes start. If there's severe freezes, they can't truck the food to us. That's why I'm buying Uber stock. Maybe that's why we're going to need drones to deliver stuff to the house. Another thing is, I'm going to post it for you guys to see. Ice Age Farmer had a chat. And one of the things they've said is that some of the can companies are ceasing the production of cans. For one thing, aluminum might be expensive. Okay, so I've been doing the bowl thing, and what I discovered is I generally, when I eat as much as I want, eat 1/2 bowl of food, and I'm not a big lover of leftovers, so it'd be better just to create meals that don't require the eating of leftovers. So I bought this for $2, and I like these because these are pretty durable salads. Let's see, cabbage, kale, broccoli, shredded Brussels sprouts, and radicchio. I would imagine that would be some kind of radish type thing. But, you know, on lettuce, if you can get, you know, and these contain the dressing. There's also better grades of salads that I can get at Albertsons, but, you know, it was pouring down rain, so I thought I'm just going to go to 99-cent only, and these are $2, so they're much cheaper. I will have a few crackers. These crackers need to be eaten. They expire January 2020. So when I'm working on my stockpile, so I want to make like a little Cobb salad with some bacon, some eggs, I bought the eggs at Dollar Tree, and those are bacon ends. And what I did is, I will show you. I froze about 5 or 6 pieces of bacon ends. You know where I saw the good bacon? Costco. Okay, so what we might see is, lower quality of food hitting the place where poor people go, and they're the people that can afford it the least. Okay, I think this would be better than canned. You just have to eat them like my peas December 4th. So yeah, I can eat these before December 4th. So for $1, and you can use this in stews or salads, or you know, you can roast them, I'm sure. And the trick is finding good type vegetables that might be, you know, something that you might want to consume. And then one of my customers was a vegetarian, and she said capers are essential. So, you know, they are tasty. They're kind of sour. Someone said, what are they? Well, they're like a flower pod. Okay, so now I have some cheese that I bought at Dollar Tree. So, you guys, my candle was burning down. I'm always afraid I'm not going to be able to get them out. Okay, so now if you buy 2 of these for $2, or if you only have $1, so by using the egg and the bacon and the cheese, you're upping the protein on your salad. So if the meat starts going up, okay, let's just say when the meat starts going up, I've been buying around 3 to 5 of these per week, and you know, I will make grilled cheese sandwiches. Mainly, I want cheese for macaroni and cheese. Another thing is, macaroni and cheese is pretty much a pasta is one of those stockpile things that's pretty indestructible. So I looked up things that can be grown indoors: lettuce, carrots, arugula, kale, scallions, green onions. What I'm going to do is just put my green onions in some dirt. Microgreens, tomatoes. I have some tomatoes out there. I'm going to move them in. Ginger, basil. I have a basil plant that's pretty awful, but what I'm thinking I'll do is pull out all the dead parts. So I'm going to try to grow basil, tomatoes, and green onions. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, eggplant, kale, lettuce, and onions. Okay, and then in garbage bags, I'm going to be throwing newspaper in case, you know, if things started to get really tight. They're predicting gas could go up to $8 a gallon. They're saying find alternative ways to work, like walking or transit. Paper. I worked in low-end shops, and they never had any paper, and they never had any pens. Okay, now on the issue of toilet paper. I started carrying napkins in my purse, because a lot of the places I go, they don't have toilet paper, they don't have paper towels, and they don't have seat covers. Another thing is, I noticed, and this is worrisome, it is a privilege to shop here. What if it goes from I'm the consumer spending my money to it is a privilege to shop here? I'd rather pay $60 for that privilege and get better food. Cans, so what do they plan on doing? Well, I'm going to post on my Twitter, Alert to Yourself, a good chat by Ice Age Farmer. And what it's about is this denial of the cold weather. Okay, so this one comes with some poppy seed salad dressing, and really, I was surprised, and a few seeds. By adding some food that I already have, these are very disappointing tomatoes. This is the only package I've ever gotten this bad, so I'll use a few. And I'll be working on my dwelling until the early hours of the night. Okay, I wanted to mention something else. I do an intermittent fast, and also I'm going to be saving my bacon drippings. So, okay, the neighbor comes. Do you have any of this? Do you have any of that? I have 2 big boxes of half-eaten items, and you would go to those first. You would go to food that's nearly ready to expire, and then you would go to food that is expired, and you would give them food out of that. And you might be going, well, that's very mean. Okay, you're coming from no food. How about my friend who wouldn't go to the food banks? I would give her expired food. I really would. Or she could go, to the food banks. There's a problem. What if the food banks start running low? Out here, that happens. Also, there was some pretty crappy looking food at times in the food banks. Don't get yourself in the position of having to rely on people who know darn well that you could have stockpiled some food. Stockpile the food now. Another thing, I would like to hear your guys' opinion. What do you think should be done? You know darn well someone had the ability to go get the food and just couldn't be bothered. I'm not one who's not going to give somebody any food. Okay, see this food, this is going to expire. I wouldn't be cruel and horrible if I gave them some of these crackers to go with a couple cans of 50-cent soup. But remember the story in the Bible of the wise virgins that wouldn't give the unwise virgins any oil? Well, I always thought the wise virgins were full of the Holy Spirit, and the unwise virgins had no oil, because they say oil and wine. I'm thinking now that means oil. They didn't stockpile any oil. They couldn't be bothered. You want to stockpile shortening. Also, another thing about the lard. I would put the lard straight into the freezer when I got the lard for storing. And you can use your freezer. It would be better to give someone one of these than one of your big packages of good pasta. And you make macaroni and cheese. And so, you might be going, well, you're cruel. This solar minimum, I bought these, and these are really good. I'm going away from the Dollar Tree food, and I'm going to Grocery Outlet or Smart and Final. This is better pasta. I would give somebody this. This is not cruel. You're damn lucky to get this. And you can cut some Vienna sausage up and put it in there. You can put some bacon in there. You can put some sausage in there. Am I going to go into my freezer and give them my meat? Depends who they are. This is a can of food. We're getting a lot of people. You can't find the 50-cent cans. Okay, you might be saying, I don't want to be bothered to do this. The only thing wrong with this expires, let's see, when does this expire? 2021. One must have broke, and these were sticky. So I took those. So you want to start, being smart. Throw throw napkins left over if you go to McDonald's or somewhere, or buy a lot of napkins. Keep them in your purse. Stockpile paper and. So what do you think they're planning on doing if there's no aluminum cans? I'm not sure, but I'm sure we're going to find out. And so if you guys have videos, if you can refer us, we'll be glad to watch them. Go to my Twitter and watch the live chat with Ice Age Farmer. He has some good stuff on there, you guys. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and press the notification bell. Happy holidays, and God bless you all.